sorry. We're,
You can also come out, and you don't even have to re-ask, since we already know, and you can simply come out with the statement I, if you wanted to. No pressure.
I have 17 tattoos. This is a semicolon tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And while this may seem like some simple, maybe even weird idea to get a tattoo of a simple punctuation mark, it's a very powerful example of social rhetoric and how it functions. But how? How is a semicolon social rhetoric? To understand this, we must understand what the meaning behind the semicolon tattoo is. The meaning behind the semicolon tattoo is... Hold on. Let me back up. The semicolon tattoo, to me, is best described by saying, an author can choose to end a sentence with a period or continue it with a semicolon. Mm-hmm. And you can do the same with your life. Mm. So, to show how the semicolon tattoo acts as a form of social rhetoric, I will explain how it can test ideas, build community, and assist advocacy. First, I'll explain how it tests ideas. The ideas that it has to test are these stereotypes behind tattoos and people that have tattoos. A lot of these stereotypes being that tattoos are unprofessional, offensive, and inappropriate. And according to my brother, all tattoos are trashy. The semicolon tests these ideas. The semicolon tattoo tests these ideas. It started out as a movement based on social media, and called the Semicolon Project, and it spurred and sparked a lot of people getting semicolon tattoos. So it becomes something that people might view as basic if they don't understand or know the meaning behind it. So sometimes when I come into contact with people who don't know the meaning behind a semicolon tattoo, they kind of roll their eyes and just judge me a little bit. And every time this happens, I ask if they know the meaning or idea behind the semicolon tattoo. Every time they say no, that they just thought it was some kind of random thing that was just on the internet. And every time, after I explain the significance, they change their mind about semicolon tattoos. Mm-hmm. Next, I will explain how tattoos in general, and specifically the semicolon tattoo, function as social rhetoric by building community. I often receive countless reactions from my tattoos. I do have a lot. But I find that there is an automatic bond between people who also have tattoos. They'll ask questions like, what's the story behind it? Where did I go to get it? They ask questions such as the story behind it and where I got it done. The semicolon tattoo specifically, is also very powerful in building community because of the shared meaning behind it. Mm-hmm. I was once on my computer in my room with headphones in when I heard a blood-curdling scream in the hallway. And so, of course, I go and check on it, and I ask these girls in my hall, like, what was happening, and they said that they had just found out that they both wanted the same first tattoo, a semicolon. Huh. My first tattoo was the semicolon. This built a very strong bond between these girls, and I still feel close to them and talk to them because of this. Lastly, I will describe how the semicolon tattoo assists in advocacy. Mm-hmm. It's intended to bring attention to issues such as mental health, suicide, addiction, and self-harm. It hopes to remove the stigma around it and promote open conversation about these issues to create more understanding and to create the idea that mental health is important and advocate for those who are struggling with it. In conclusion, I hope that by describing how the semicolon tattoo, as well as tattoos in general, as artifacts of social rhetoric, test ideas, build community, and assist advocacy. So maybe when you see my tattoos or others, you will look at them as more than just ink. Thank you.